welcome to December's edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling, coming to you from Gardner Ten Pins in Gardner, Massachusetts. Figured we'd do some 10-pin action this time around, and here's the place. We've been here before, so we're just gonna go in, get situated, and get started. But before we do that, we're gonna show you the high and low scores as of this point. So here are the high and low scores as of late November 2018. In the land of the candle pins, my high is a 139, shot at Putnam Street lanes in Fitchburg. While learning to bowl the right way, I got the 44 at Masons. In the land of the ducks, at Collins Bowladrome, we got a 147, kind of a flukish high there. And the low score was done at North Chelmsford Lanes. Once I moved the pin cam while recording Watch Me Suck there, things went a lot better, and that's how I got my 58. Last but not least, the discipline of this month, the 10 pins. Just barely above average ability with a 160, being, by the laws of averages, the worst format that I bowl. And the 26 is a real number, and that's me attempting a Jason Belmonte, and boy did it not work. And those are the high and low scores as of now. Watch Me Suck at Bowling is a proud sponsor of the hit TV candlepin show King of the Palace. Watch talented professional and league bowlers show their stuff instead of watching this crap. To watch episodes of King of the Palace, simply go to YouTube and search for King of the Palace. If you want to subscribe to the show, go to youtube.com/newpalacelanes. We will be bowling on lane 14, 2 lanes away from number 16, where Watch Me Suck started here. Anyway, we got a urethane house ball, 12 pounds, and of course everything is muted because they play music here. So that's the ball we will be using, and it fits nicely. And now it's time for those famous words you've been waiting for. It's now time to watch me suck at regular bowling. Frame 1, ball 1. Of course, you'll hear my yapping and the pinfall. Here comes the first ball, and there she goes, down the center, and robbed. 9 to start with. And for those of you like the pin setters, here's the AMF clearing away the deadwood that was there at one point. And there you go. Ball 2. Going after what I call the New Palace right. There we go. Way overcompensated, and no good. That's a 9. For those of you who like watching the pin setter set a full rack, here is the pin setter doing just that. And there you go. Frame 2, ball 1. So far, not too bad of a start considering coming just off of candlepin bowling. There we go, and yep, I came off of candlepins. Ball 2. First game's usually the throwaway. The mechanics between the small ball bowling and regular bowling is so different, there is an adjustment period usually, and that was much better. Kicked out another pin for an 8. So far, a little bit of warming up to do. We got a 9 and 1, and then an 8 and 2, courtesy of the first ball going into the gutter. So far, a 17. Will things get better from here? Or, as I've mentioned, this will be the typical throwaway game. Let's find out. Frame 3, ball 1. Let's see how this ball is going to go. So far, okay. There goes that one, way to the right. And surprisingly, got 6. Ball 2. The bucket is left behind. The 1, 2, 3, and 5. Let's see if we can get any of that. There she goes, and, well, there she stands. It's a 6. Frame 4, ball 1. So far, the 6 is the worst frame we got. Granted, there's only 3 frames. Let's see if we can do better than that. Here goes the ball. Down she goes. Deja vu. Same leave, except we got the 7 hanging around. Ball 2. The bucket and the 7 pin. Hopefully the second ball doesn't repeat, and it's not going to. Nice try. We got a 9. Still kind of a slow start. We only got a 6 and 3. Then we almost got a deja vu moment in 4, but we were able to hit the dinner bucket and get the 9. 32. Pretty slow start.
Frame 5, ball 1.
Hopefully there'll be some marks coming soon. Would really help the score. It's pretty low. There's the first ball doing what most of them do. Off to the right. And there's the patented first ball 10 pin.
Ball 2.
So far it seems most of the balls want to go right. Here comes the next one, and not much better. And 7, leaving the mini rail.
Frame 6, ball 1.
Will things get better? Will we finally warm up? There's the ball. This one looks pretty good, and almost the double pinochle. What a lousy 7 split.
Ball 2.
Even though it's a throwaway game, if it could go wrong, it does. And that would have been a good first ball, but not so much for the second with that split 7. This would be an okay score if it were Candlepin, but not so much in Tenpin at all. A pair of 7s and 5 and 6. We're only at 46. It's not looking pretty good.
Frame 7, ball 1.
Then again, as I usually say, and it usually winds up being the case, the first game is a total throwaway. Almost like that first ball. Almost. Leaving the new palace left.
Ball 2.
The corner pins are always the toughest ones, no matter the discipline. There goes the ball. It's looking pretty good, and first mark of the game.
Frame 8, ball 1. El Stinko, the bonus ball.
We need more of those marks to make this a halfway decent game. Anyway, there goes the ball, off to the right, and well, a 6 fill and 10 pin isn't really the best, but it'll do.
Right down the middle. Ball 2.
The mini rail and the 8. A very makeable spare. However, you must be able to throw the ball where the pins are. Curse of the fill. We got a nice spare in 7, finally a mark. Then we got a 6 fill in 8, and unfortunately that's all we got for pins. We're only at 68. Looks like this definitely is a classic throwaway.
Frame 9, ball 1.
This game is a loss, but maybe we can go out with a big bang. There's the ball, off to the side a little bit, and the mini rail.
Ball 2, the mini rail.
That is somewhat an easy get here in Tenpin. In Candlepin and Duckpin, quite a bit harder, especially Candlepin. Anyway, here goes the ball. Might be too far to the right, and it was.
Last frame of the throwaway, ball 1.
It would be amazing if this ended with a turkey, but I don't think that'll happen. Especially with the first ball being off to the side, and 5.
Let's get it over with.
Maybe we can get a spare and just make this really bad game less bad. There she goes. Not looking too bad. And 8. Oh well, like I said, after Candlepins, this usually happens. Yeah. This was pretty bad. We only got an 83. We got the mark in 7, but unfortunately that was it, and nothing went through since. That's week 1 for the month of December for Watch Me Suck at Bowling from Gardner Ten Pins in Gardner, Massachusetts. This is George F551 saying hope you enjoyed and have a good one.